Wow, what beautiful music cueing us into the show today. I'm Mike Briggs. This is Central Valley Talk COVID edition. Are you surviving during COVID? I don't mean getting the disease or not getting the disease. I mean, are you able to go on with your life? Are you cramped up in your house with your kids who aren't going to school? Are you able to go to work and do your job? Are you able to create your art? Well, we've been asking different guests and to talk about those subjects, and our guest right now is Michael Favagrossa. Am I even close? Favagrossa.
Yeah, with the
D. We practiced it over and over. Favagrossa, Michael Favagrossa with Ideaworks. And as I recall, you were on before, people could go down to Ideaworks and do things, ceramics and stuff like that, but we can't get together now and do stuff like that. Are you guys have an alternative?
Right, yeah, so the shop, it looks drastically different than what it was in its heyday, more or less. We have completely gone to social distancing regulations, which does cut off a lot of the public out of our building, you know, strictly to members and limited numbers, even that. So we are still working, and we're working really hard to bring our shops to people at home, which is what I'm here to talk about.
So instead of going to your shop and do it, you have figured out how they could do it at home.
Right. Normally they would come into us, they would take a ceramics class. Yeah. Specifically, I work within the ceramic shop at Ideaworks. They'd come in, we have all the equipment there, they would be able to produce ceramic work and wares, and then we would fire it start to finish. They would walk out of the class having, you know, actual items that they produced. Well, being that we can't have them in the shop, it's very hard to get them to use our equipment.
Yeah.
So we are focusing on getting a virtual learning class set up for the ceramic shop specifically. And what that's going to look like is, you know, people will sign up for the class. It'll be a very brief online Zoom-style learning where you would be working from your home with the materials. We won't be making stuff on pottery wheels or using any, you know, other ceramic tools. Most of the stuff we just use from what's in our kitchen, and we can still make handmade pottery.
Nice. So the class, so they still have the class just like if they go there, but it's on Zoom. Is it two-way, or do they have something they're working on and you look at their thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So after we distribute the goodie bags, more or less, of supplies, which will consist of, you know, tools to attach the clay and the clay itself, we will then log on to Microsoft Teams. That's the platform we will be using.
Microsoft Teams?
It'll look just like Skype or Zoom or FaceTime.
Anybody could do Microsoft Teams.
Right.
It's set up to be intuitive.
Yeah, so the class is limited to 10 cameras, and within those cameras, up to 4 people can log on. So say you have a family and all of you want to do this one Sunday. Well, you know, you sign up, and then we send 4 goodie bags, or however many people you have. And yeah, it will be interactive. I'll be able to talk and speak and walk through, because a lot of these people don't know much about ceramics and how to work with it. So there is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but we...
to do it right.
Right, to do it right and to do it successful. You know, we want people to take our class and feel like they have successfully created work.
Now, what's in the goodie bag?
So in the goodie bag, it's very simple. There's going to be a block of clay, a plastic spoon, a plastic fork to score and scratch the clay, and then a plastic bowl for water or slip. It's very simple. You know, it's nothing extravagant. We don't need to make it difficult. You know.
So, and do you send it to them, or do they come pick that up?
Yeah, so as of now, we have decided the best way to do this is we will receive you know, people signing up for the class, and then about a week before the class starts, we will send out information to these individuals and say, here's what we're going to do. You will come in, you'll pick up your bag, and then there's further they have to come in again to drop off their work.
To get it, what do you call, fired?
Right, to get it fired. There's multiple steps involved, so it will require a little bit of the participants driving in, dropping off work, and then coming back and
It's
picking
not like
it
you're going
up.
to have 20 people there at once.
No, it'll be at their leisure. There's a person there at the shop, so they will come in, they'll knock or ring the doorbell, come and grab their little bag and then get out.
Yeah, we're seeing some cool shots up here of what goes on over there. Now, I'm thinking right now, and our theme is how are we functioning within COVID? Are we going crazy, sitting at home every day? Thinking, well, here's an idea right here.
Right.
It's something totally different to do, very creative, and something kind of rewarding because at the end of the day, you got something in your hand that you did.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy. Anybody can do it.
Right.
There's no requirement other than being able to get your bag and drop off your work.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
And how do they find out about it? Is there a website or something they would go to?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook page as well as an Instagram. The links there, you could just Google Fresno Ideaworks and get to those. We also
That's
have,
one word, right? Ideaworks?
Yes, Ideaworks.
Fresno Ideaworks.
Yeah. And our website, if you just Google Fresno Ideaworks, all of our information is on our website, and the links to the classes are on there.
And I like what you said earlier, also the whole family could do it,
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea. We're thinking of what can people do on a Sunday afternoon with, whoever they want to spend it with. If it's a group of friends or if it's a family, it doesn't really matter. Everybody's welcome.
And some kids could get their friends involved at their own homes because through Zoom, everybody's at their own home doing it. So
Absolutely. It's the one great thing about COVID is it really opens up the doors to endless possibilities.
Right.
We haven't worked it out yet, but we could broadcast this wider than just the Fresno area. It does not have to be a local.
You don't have to be in Fresno anymore
Right.
to do stuff like that. A lot of our artists since COVID came along, we're getting authors and artists from all over the world. South Africa and England and different countries are coming on our shows now. So in a way, COVID has opened up the world. It seems like it's closing us up and locking us in, but it's opening us up as well. And who knew how to use Zoom or Microsoft Teams and stuff before? Now it's becoming our currency, our way of communicating. So, and I'm glad that you guys at Ideaworks jumped on this and said, hey, we're going to keep going, COVID or no COVID.
We're going to give this a shot, and if people have a good response to it, then hopefully we will get more classes organized.
I think it'll grow. Who knows? Maybe at first it's a few, and then especially when people start hearing about it. So like, hey,
and how much fun it's going to be.
I'm going crazy, locked here in my house. I've got to find something else to do. I'm going to get a hold of Fresno Ideaworks and get some ideas. Ceramics class. How fun that would be.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts for our viewers before we're out of time?
Other than when everything's said and done, I really encourage you to come down, check out our shop. We are an amazing place and a great resource here in Fresno for makers of all kinds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And is there a whole bunch of different people who do work in there?
Yeah, we have different shops with different specialties. We have a 3D printing arena. I don't know much about the computer side of that.
Yeah.
And then there's a full-blown wood shop. We do have a metal shop where you can weld, grind, work on stuff.
And that's for people who don't have their own equipment.
Right,
They
exactly.
can go and use the equipment.
And one of the biggest shops we have is the textile shop. Sewing machines and looms, I think they call it. It's amazing what happens there.
And if people go to your website or your Facebook, can they see all that stuff?
Yeah, there's all the information is on the website.
But today's subject is ceramics. You guys sign up for a ceramics class, virtual ceramics class from your home through Ideaworks, and they'll get you through your first ceramics piece. After you do one or two, it starts coming a lot easier, right?
Yeah, what I'm hoping is we can continue this and have repeat people coming back, because there won't be that learning curve of what clay is.
Right.
We can just get more and more productive with the classes.
Very cool.
And ultimately it's getting people to be creative and make stuff.
Yeah.
So
And I just see a lot of kind of a little depression, people walking around with a cloud around their head and stuff like that. So this is a good outlet, you guys. I recommend it. Go to Fresno Ideaworks. That's one word, Ideaworks, by the way. Fresno Ideaworks. Just plug it in your Google search or Facebook, and you're going to find them. Find out about sign up for a class and sign up. Thank you, Michael, for coming.
Yes.
And we appreciate this very much. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.